Your hair does look fine. I mean, look at mine. Mine's the... Actually, no, it doesn't look too bad, to be fair.
Right, I'll let you sit in your shrine.
My shrine?
Yeah, this is your spot on the sofa.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, by the way, just before we forget, just so I can give Fraser a nice timestamp, can we just do the thumbnail photo quickly? The lighting's actually...
It's quite nice.
I look really white, don't I? I look really pasty. Stop it, man. Do I...
How do you make it less?
Is that a bit better? Are they a bit... Should we invite them in a little bit closer to our convo?
Invite them in.
Our little gander. Anyway, yes, quick little thumbnail face. What do you reckon is going to be the mood of this podcast?
Plot twist.
Can you give us a demonstration of your plot twist face? Okay, well, I will try and mirror it in the exact... Are you looking down the lens? Yes, you are. Cool. Lovely, Fraser. I hope that's good enough for you. If you don't like that, scan through the rest of the podcast. Is your hair looking... Okay? You look fine. You look fine through the lens.
I know I look fine.
What are you applying now?
Some lip balm, because my lips are a bit dry.
Oh, I do hate dry lips.
Yeah, me too.
Dry lips, but I don't really do much about my dry lips because I don't really care that much.
I don't care, it just kind of hurts, that's the thing.
God. Pain is a necessary part of life. Hello and welcome back to the Mediocre podcast. I am James the Nerdy Skinner.
And I am Jess Donny van der Beek Ori.
See, something mad's kind of happened here. So, last week, obviously, if you tuned in, I couldn't be there due to the fact of, I had rehearsals 7 days of the week, and it was like, we got to, like, the second half of the week, and, like, I was in, like, 12 till, like, late, so obviously it was like, I can't do the podcast. It just didn't work out, so obviously Fraser got Parker in to do it, and then this episode, it's kind of happened where we're just both very busy again. Fraser, so we're recording this hopefully the day before it comes out. This might come out Monday, I can't lie. But Fraser and Parker have now gone to a con. I've been very busy with work. We're gonna try and make sure that next week it's me and Fraser sat on the sofa. Our best. But we want to keep the podcast moving, the podcast rolling. Therefore, you are this week's superstar.
I am. So everyone make sure you subscribe to tune in for next week when the normal hosts are back.
That was really good.
I'm good at the swegwaying, aren't I?
The swegwaying? Do you mean the segwaying?
I mean the segwaying.
Can you tell me what you told me earlier about about what you had to Google about the time?
Oh my goodness me.
I'm going to try not to bully you too much during this episode, because I feel like if this episode's just me 100% bullying you, that's going to get really dull really quickly.
So basically, we're going to see Oppenheimer after we film this, and I'm quite curious. So am I. I'm really excited. I was quite curious to see how long it is, because I have this thing about cinemas and films where I just lose concentration. So anyway, I Googled it, and it said it was 180 minutes. So I'm like, I don't really know what that means. So I Google it, and 180 minutes is 3 hours exactly. Now that's quite a long time, didn't you think?
Yeah, and then at one point you told me that 120 minutes is an hour and a half. I just don't think you can tell the time.
And then I said, well, it's not actually, because that's not how football works, because football is 90 minutes, which is an hour and a half.
See, I've done this to you. I've managed to get you kind of a bit into football.
Yeah.
You kind of love it.
I love it. Big up, Man U.
Thank you. Cheers. What a boy. What have you been up to? Because we're just gonna honestly, I can't pretend like we've put much prep into this episode. We're just gonna have a chat, lads, and see. It's a bit of a different. The theme is kind of the fact that you're here.
Yeah.
And you're doing a Mab episode.
As it should be. But
you haven't done a. Have you only ever done one 3-man map?
Yeah?
Because you've done quite a few 4-man maps, but since the first time you did it back in like first year of uni, I don't think you've done a 3-man map.
No, I've featured in some, but this is like, well, this has upped it because it's just me and not Fraser.
I know, and I think you are, you're a great super sub to have around. Me and Fraser do need to get better at being having time to film a pod. But we will. You're a good super sub to have. Parker is, and Like, if Fraser's not about, me and Parker can always do an episode. Yeah. You and Fraser can even do an episode.
Exactly.
Wow, you're part of the Mab family.
Oh, thanks. Subscribe to see more of me on the Mab family. Please watch our previous videos.
So just subscribe generally. There's no promises that she'll return. This is practically an audition.
But I
actually just wink.
I did.
You definitely just winked.
At myself when I rewatch it.
You're gonna watch this podcast.
Yeah. Of course I am.
Right, which podcast do you prefer watching? Ones that you're in or ones that you're not in?
Ones that I'm not in because I do get... My voice is just annoying.
It is slightly annoying. It is.
Yeah, and there's something about watching yourself back on camera that actually makes me feel so uncomfortable. Like, actively makes me feel sick. So sometimes what I'll do is I'll watch the episode, but I'll try to focus less on me and, like, look at everyone else on the sofa.
Hello, Jess in the future, who's been focusing on my face for the last 6 minutes. Hi.
Or what I'll do is flip it around, get on with my life, but, like, listen to it instead.
So like a podcast?
Yeah, but, like, without the video form.
What video form?
Yeah.
Are you okay? You're doing very well.
What are some of your favourite podcasts to listen to at the moment?
Okay. Podcast. Happy Hour's a classic one. Let's have a look at some of my let's have a look at my Spotify.
Do Spotify do like a top whatever for podcasts at the end of the year, like they do with music?
Podcasts are a part of Spotify Wrapped. Yes.
Oh, lovely. See, I don't have Spotify because Apple Music is just cheaper sometimes. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but it's just also shitter.
Yeah, I have to admit that is kind of true. I genuinely love listening to podcasts where it's just so chatty, like there's not much structure to it. I think they are some of the best podcasts ever.
So, like the Mediocre, but don't go on the subscribe thing because...
I wasn't going to.
So Happy Hour is on my saved episodes currently. There's only been 3 episodes of it, but I've listened to all of the Faith.
Yeah, I like that. Do you know what really annoys me though? Is I go on TikTok and I see all the clips and everyone hates Faith.
Really?
No one, I don't think, has ever liked Faith. They call her a gold digger. They think
Faith does remind me of like my ex a bit.
Oh God.
You
really?
A little bit.
But I like Faith. I think she's really funny.
No, but like not in like the worst traits of Faith. Some of those traits that are a bit like some of the jealousy stuff. Some of the I don't think we've actually said the Growing Pains podcast. So Ethan, like as in Ethan from the Sidemen and his
Faith
Mrs.
Losiak. I don't know how. Sorry, guys, I've just butchered that.
But like some of like the self like a little bit of an ego. I kind of see it, but then also, she can be quite funny, which isn't unlike my ex. I've got the Always Sunny podcast because I'm a big fan of Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It's a fantastic podcast. I keep going back every once in a while and doing old episodes of David Tennant does a podcast with.
That's nice.
I'll occasionally dip into the Fozcast, which do you know who that is? That's Ben Foster's podcast.
Oh,
you don't know who Ben Foster is, do you?
I do know who Ben Foster is.
Who's Ben Foster?
But I cannot tell you. But I
so you don't know who Ben Foster is?
I've heard you speak about Ben Foster. He's not a footballer, is he?
He is a footballer.
Oh, he is a footballer.
Yes, he is. No, he is. Well, yeah, because he retired and then joined Wrexham. He used to play for United in the day, had a big stint at West Brom, Watford. No one cares. No one who watches this podcast likes football.
They do. I do.
Yeah, but you watch this podcast.
Yeah.
No, you never know. There could be some crossover. Who else?
But darts, on the other hand.
I watched Diary of a CEO.
Yeah.
But
I watch it. I don't listen to it. I prefer watching.
No. I listen.
Oh really?
But the problem is. If you were to tell me, this random celebrity, what podcast would you prefer them to go on the most?
Yeah.
Like podcasts that take guests. I would always choose Diary of a CEO. I think Diary of a CEO produces some of my favourite podcast episodes. The problem is they're so focused on the guest that I have to care about the guest to watch just even Bartlett Pod.
No, I understand that. It's either that or I'll go onto TikTok and I'll see little clips of it. And say, for instance, they've like spoken about something really specific that then like kind of catches my eye. Then I'll go on to the episode. Yeah, like that kind of thing.
Yeah, no, I understand that. That was a weird segment. I'm not sure how we ended up talking about podcasts we listen to. What are some of your bloody favourite podcasts?
Oh, you're not gonna like it
I
because
won't,
it's
no.
like.
But it gives me an opportunity to bully you, so it's fair enough. Are you okay? You seem to have gotten distracted.
Longest behaviour. So I do like Diary of a CEO as well.
Yeah.
I also like Saving Grace podcast, which is GK Barry. I love GK Barry so much.
You're a sado, cool.
I kind of think me and her are quite similar.
I think you and her are quite similar. Well, I think you should do. I think you could do this podcast shtick. I think you could be a great podcaster.
Really?
I think you should put. I think you should create the character of Jess on TikTok. Jess could be a character that could make some banging TikToks.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Like, we say this before and stuff. Basically, I'll just say like really random things, like just generally like in life. And then you guys always say, if you said that and put it onto TikTok, it will go viral. But the thing is, if I recreate it, it's not funny.
No, but it's about like you could do like little like story times of like you and your mild stupidity. I reckon you could do little skits and stuff. Like even just you doing filters, the way you would do those like TikTok filters would just be funny.
Do you know I have 250 drafts and a lot of them are just me doing filters in bed?
But I reckon if you like sat up and like did it with a bit, I think you'd blow up on TikTok. I think you would. Okay.
Stay tuned.
I challenge... Right, okay, what... Right, so it's the 29th of July when we're recording this. In the month of August, I challenge you to daily upload on TikTok.
Right, speaking of
that... Do you accept the challenge? Because I think if you daily upload... And, like, try not to do, like, low effort TikToks. Like, if you can put, like, mid-level TikToks...
Yeah, I think I can do that.
Do you promise? And I reckon you'll grow in followers.
Yeah.
You've seen it.
I have to now.
She agrees to daily upload.
Should we link my TikTok down below?
If I remember.
That's okay.
Because there's half a chance I will forget. But that's the bet, and we will update you on the Mad podcast because you will really care.
That's so weird that you mentioned that because I think it might have been it might have been last night to be fair.
Oh.
I was lying in bed scrolling through TikTok and I quite like watching Get Ready With Me's, but not like the typical Get Ready With, but like Get Ready With Me's where they kind of talk about like how they're feeling, like that kind of like things they've learned about themselves, like that kind of thing. And I don't really wear makeup, so my Get Ready With Me's would be like so boring. No, but that would be so. Imagine if you did like, hi guys, get ready with me. Just did like 2 sweeps through your hair. I'm done, and just that's the end of the TikTok. I would get
That'd be
hate
funny.
for that. Do you know why?
Why?
Because girls would come at me and be like, "Oh, well, she's done so quickly. She thinks she's better than everyone because she doesn't do this, this, and this, and blah blah blah."
Oh, who cares? All that shows is that you're secure. And again, there might be people that watch this and disagree with me. All I think that shows is that you're in that way secure in yourself that you go, you know what? I don't need to wear makeup, and I'm totally chill about that. What
I would love to do is during back to school season is put my phone like in the back stock room. Like
I don't think people have context for this.
Okay, so I work in a shoe shop, and obviously it's back to school season. I would love to put my phone like in the stock room, and then like maybe every day film like a little clip of something that's happened. Like for instance, like kids will spit at you and throw shoes at you and stuff like this. I got spat on last week by a kid, and I was like, "Are you okay?" Clearly. Traumatized. I would so love to, like, as soon as that happens, as I'm going to grab a shoe, like, go into TikTok, quickly film something, be like, "Oh my god, like, this has just happened to me, blah, blah, blah." Like, a kid spat on my face, like, "Oh, I just wanted to pick them up and throw them in the bin." I reckon that would be really funny.
That would be funny.
But I cannot, because I can't have my phone in the stock room.
You could.
I reckon I could go upstairs, be like, "Oh, I'm going to grab a bite to eat quickly," and then just film it.
What, a bite to eat?
Yeah, like, if I got...
Just say you're going for a piss or something.
Yeah.
Why would you? Oh, sorry. I'm just going for a quick fucking canapé. Like, what? What do you mean a bite? What? Like, isn't that just a lunch break?
Well, sometimes I don't get a break.
Well, she's like, "Oh, I'm just going out for a quick bite to eat."
Yeah, be like, "Oh, my banana."
Why are you my grandma all of a sudden?
Oh.
No, not dementia one.
Oh, but I hope everyone's okay.
Bless. Oh, they're trying to find her a care home this week.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's well,
near yours or near where she was before?
Near where she was before. She's taken some convincing, apparently.
Oh.
Because she thinks she's of mind.
Okay,
she's not.
She's okay. Do you think she'll be happier there? Or more stable?
It depends how deep you want me to get. I think it's a cruel fucking disease, and I think if she saw who she was, who she had became, she wouldn't want to be living. But that's my cynical mind.
It is horrible.
Life is horrible. What's happened in your week?
So, oh God, what has happened? So I worked, I worked like 4 days in a row last week.
Congratulations.
All the way through
Get
the
that back.
That was fun. I'd love to. I went into work on Sunday, and so obviously Sunday trading hours are like 10 till 4.
Which baffles me that clerks have to follow Sunday trading hours.
Yeah.
That's mad.
So I worked 10 till 4 on Sunday, and it was me. There wasn't a manager in because the manager was on holiday, so it was the key holder, me, the key holder, and then 2 new summer temps, which in itself is like crazy, whatever.
Nice.
So I go into work and we're about to open. I go to turn on the AC, and I look at the floor and I look at the ceiling and I go, guys, the ceiling's on the floor. The ceiling had fallen down overnight onto the floor. Basically, it had been raining so much, and it does leak in that spot, but like it hadn't leaked in a while, so they couldn't really do anything about it until now, and it leaked, and I had to clean it up, which was not fun. It was damp, and I felt disgusting.
Speaking of leeks, leek and potato soup is such a
I nearly bought leeks
soup.
yesterday's.
Why?
Oh, because it was on offer, but then the bag was open, so I got scared.
Right, let's have a conversation about this. Overrated vegetables. Because I think leek would have to be up there in terms of like, because some people like actively like leek, and I'm like, look, if it's on my plate, I'll scran it, get some fucking vitamins in, but I'm not there going, cool, blimey, fucking leek, mate.
I think tomatoes are overrated.
Well, it depends, because like tomato flavour things, like a bit of tomato puree,
I mean, like
a
the
bolognese
tomato.
sauce, but like, yeah, the tomato.
I think that's quite overrated. I will never actively go and buy tomato anymore, because honestly, just pure tomato, like in lasagna or something, it actually hurts my chest.
Tomato in a sarnie?
I think it's the acid.
What kind of sarnies are you eating if you're
I
having
don't know,
tomato?
like a salad or something.
A salad?
A salad sarnie.
Right, salad sandwiches. Right, this is the debate. You know, like Walkers did that thing. This podcast is moving 100 miles an hour.
The ketchup Walkers. No, we can't talk about that. That's rank.
I mean, I wasn't going to talk about that. I was literally going to. First of all, guys, this podcast is moving at 100 miles an hour. We are swapping topics like it's fucking Uno. I couldn't think of a good swapping. We're swapping topics like it's Match Attacks. I hate myself.
I forgot about Match Attack.
The Match Attacks, you know, like the football trading cards. What were you thinking?
I was talking about Art Attack.
Okay. So, Walkers, do you remember that, like, bring it back to sandwiches?
Yeah.
Do you remember that little, like, crisp in thing that they were doing?
No, you'll have to explain.
It was a little, like, promotional campaign where they're like, who votes for crisps in a sarnie?
Oh, yeah,
who votes for crisps out of a sandwich? My thing with that is, I can understand there are certain types of sandwiches where maybe just some like ready salted crisps, just like a little bit of crunch and salt, I kind of understand.
But you can't have other flavours in it because it takes away from the taste of the sarnie.
But also, like most sandwiches, this is why I'm not bothered like about like lettuce in a burger and like things like that. Is if I'm having a sandwich style thing, I don't want it to be crunchy.
I don't mind texture in my sarnies. I like a crunch.
What is the best crunch in your sandwich?
Oh, honestly, probably a crisp. I can't lie. Or you're not gonna like this.
I'm not gonna.
You're
like
really
it.
not.
I'm
gonna
not
like
sure what
this.
you're gonna say, but I'm not gonna like it.
Sliced red onions.
In a fucking sandwich?
Yeah.
Your breath already stinks enough. Why do you want
I need to stop eating garlic before Joseph rehearsals.
Yeah, no, I have been meaning to say something.
I keep eating garlic foods before Joseph rehearsals, and I brush my teeth, and by the time I get there, the garlic's come back up from like where I burp.
Your bowels. Have you visited the doctor?
Burps aren't part of your bowels.
I know, it was a figure of speech.
Oh, I thought you was being stupid.
Oh, what, like you? Wheezing.
I love how this stemmed from how was your week, and I told you there's a hole in my ceiling at work.
I'm not sure how we got into crisps. I genuinely
Neither
can't tell you. We just... Oh, I think then I went for leek and potato soup. Because
I don't know how... Oh,
that was a
the
funny
leek.
bit.
Yeah. That's funny.
This is why I plan podcasts, because...
I thought we were doing quite well.
Yeah, I think we are doing quite well. We're bloody nearly 21 minutes in. That's fucking smashing the game.
Really?
What do you want to talk about?
I was going to go back to my week because I had a bit more to say.
Oh, sure, yeah. Take it away.
So, I haven't had a bathroom door handle in 2 weeks. My landlord, shout out to my landlord.
Not watching.
You ignored my text message when I asked you about the Wi-Fi and also about the bathroom handle. Ignored about the bathroom handle. Got back to me about the Wi-Fi. She came to visit my house. And her kids needed the loo. She was like, oh yeah, go to the loo. Oh, your dad hasn't fixed the bathroom handle. I'm just going to have to hold the door open for you. Turns around to us and she's like, has so-and-so not been to fix the bathroom handle? And I went, well, no he hasn't. You can see there's no handle on the bathroom. And then, last night, my bedroom handle door came off. So
I'm not sure how you're handling that.
I'm not. It's causing me mental stress.
Do you see what I have to put up with on like a bi-weekly basis?
Bi-weekly? What does that mean?
Every other week when I see you.
A few taps.
What are you calling me tap for?
I'm not sure if this is a bit.
What do you mean?
Bi-weekly.
Is that every other week?
You think you see me every other week?
I wish I did. Hey! You fell into my trap.
I can't tell if me looking this way means that the audience just cannot see my face.
That's probably a good thing. Keep looking at me because then we're saving them. I'm sorry. That was unnecessary.
Should I do like a Baywatch hair flip?
Yeah, go on, give it a go. Right. So
right,
I think that's more commonly known as a stroke, but
oh, I've never had one of those before. I really don't want one. Touch wood.
Flex.
Subtle flex.
Subtle flex. What's gone on in my week?
We saw Barbie.
We did see Barbie. What were your thoughts on Barbie?
So, for context, as I don't want this to sound like, oh, like, I'm not one of those girls, because that is not what I'm meaning from this. As a kid, I didn't play with, like, dolls or anything like that. I didn't like it. I didn't even like cars or anything like that, so whatever. Not the film cars, I love film cars. I'm talking about, like,
what?
I saw that.
Good.
So, I feel like the Barbie film didn't heal my inner child, because there wasn't anything to heal, because I didn't have that sort of relationship with Barbie. And I really do like they did the feminism message with it. If you don't know, spoiler alert, feminism exists in the film, which is good. We like that. But it didn't resonate with me like loads of people have said on their reviews. Not because I'm not a feminist, but purely because as a kid, I always knew that Barbie wasn't not normal, but like was very stereotypical, was very like the beauty standard, like stuff like that. I always knew that, and I always was quite secure in myself in knowing that you shouldn't idolize something like that because it's not real, and because, you know, probably a lot of old mindseted people created Barbie and the dolls and the franchise, and old, not bold.
I know. Okay. I was criticising your use of mindsetted.
I don't know how to explain it, but I know what I mean.
Don't think you know how to speak.
Okay, so watching it didn't make me cry or anything like that. It didn't resonate with me like that. I was very grateful that they had themes like that in, and they not solved the issues, but like they explored the different issues between the real world and the Barbie world. I think that was really important. But I think I would have enjoyed it more and resonated with it more if I had liked Barbie as a kid. And I've never watched any of the other Barbie films ever before, so... Anyway, what did you think?
Okay.
Because you thought I didn't understand it.
Well, yeah, I think some of your reactions when you came out of the film were a little bit like, I'm not sure you fully got it. But that's okay. But I think we see things. I think we saw the film from different perspectives. Because I mean, I can't pretend like obviously I have balls. I don't think I'm supposed to fully resonate with the film. I think I really liked the film because I think I appreciated how much it had a stylistic choice in multiple ways and went for it, had opinions, and told it well, I've kind of phrased it how I meant it. I just got to my point quicker than I expected to. It had very strong opinions in a great way.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And presented those opinions. And I would much rather a film have strong opinions and say them than just, try... Because let's face it doesn't hold any punches. I think... Because, for example, a lot of men have come out after it and gone, oh, this film is anti-men. And in a weird way, I can see how they might have come out and... Because, for example, the way I viewed Barbie is obviously... They are using the Kens metaphorically and stereotypically. It's not supposed to be a men-bashing film. It's just supposed to present things in a certain way to get their point across.
Yeah.
So I think some men have been a little bit close-minded after watching the film.
Sorry.
That's all right.
We was talking about this at work, and someone at work came up with a quite interesting take on it, which I thought was... I hadn't thought of it like that because I'd never watched Wolf of Wall Street before. But she saw a review of someone being like, oh, it's so interesting how they made Ken the bad guy. Like, I feel really sorry for all the Kens and blah, 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 whatever. And then people were comparing it to Wolf of Wall Street. And they were like, oh, Wolf of Wall Street is a better comparison for how, men in Ken's situation get treated and all of this. And then someone turned around and was like, but Margot Robbie, her character was made out to be the bad person in Wolf of Wall Street, so all they've done is flip it and exaggerated it a bit more to show the points in a different way. And I was like, that's such an interesting point. Yeah.
It's a very clever story with some great moments, and I think it has, for example, some of the, there's a little speech, nearer to the end of the film that I think
that was good. I liked it.
Though those are words that I don't think cinema has said before, and I think were really important words to say, and I think it's important to that's what film is about, and it's about articulating experience, and that's what the film does, and was a fantastic insight. I think some people have found it funnier than others. I was probably on I think there were lots of funny moments. I'm not sure I found it laugh out loud hilarious like a lot of people seem to have.
It was more like a nose breathe.
Yeah. I think throughout a lot of it I was just happily chortling along rather than laugh out loud funny.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. I think the cast was really good. The cast was amazing, and the sound. Oh, I downloaded the Barbie soundtrack this morning. I'm obsessed.
I'm Just Ken has been.
I'm Just Ken is amazing.
It is a bit of a banger.
But I love the Billie Eilish song at the end.
There's a Billie Eilish song?
Yeah. You know when spoilers at the end with the speech, and they went back to flashbacks of people's childhood, and the song playing was Billie Eilish.
Oh, that's why I didn't like the song very much.
Okay.
Lol. Fuck you, Billie Eilish. You're not invited to the Mediocre at Best podcast.
But you're invited on my TikTok, so...
No one wants to go on your
I
TikTok.
don't think... Oh.
Now, do you have anything else left to say about Barbie?
I don't.
Thank God for that, because that wouldn't have been a very good transition otherwise. But seeing as we saw Barbie yesterday and we're about to go see Oppenheimer,
okay,
what we're going to do, I was initially going to suggest we do a sweets tier list.
Oh, lovely.
But we're actually going to do a cinema-related tier list because it's a pick and mix specific special. So we have 52.
52? That's a lot.
Please don't shout at my
Sorry,
I'm joking, you silly shit. So, what we're going to have to do is, we're going to speed round until we get to the top 20s. What we're going to do is we're going to do it one-word interview style.
Okay.
Okay, what are your thoughts on aniseed balls?
What is that?
That one.
Well, I don't know what that is.
Brilliant. What are your thoughts on spogs? I'm not taking the piss here, apparently.
I did not know that was called spogs.
I didn't know that was a spog.
That is some form of licorice. I don't like that. Sorry, this is supposed to be one word. Can you show me the photos? Because I don't know what they are by the name.
Blackjacks.
Don't like. Oh, one word. Poo.
That's so funny. What? 49 milk bottles?
Delicious!
I know. 48's mini.
Oh, delicious! One word. Yummy. Crunchy.
47 foam bananas.
Amazing.
Too low. 46 pear drops.
Oh. Mwah.
Not too well. 45 white chocolate mice.
Nah.
Just get a fucking dairy milk can. You know I don't like white chocolate.
I don't like white chocolate either.
One word! 44 wine gums. When was wine gums ever in a pick and mix selection?
Mediocre.
That's at best. 43 rhubarb and custard.
Fave.
I thought your favourites were like crunchy rocks.
That's chocolate, that's not sweet.
Yeah, I guess. Okay, we've done that one. 42 white gems, aka snowies.
Childhood.
I'm just gonna. Okay, I'm glad this is the right way round because at 41 we got brown gems.
Nostalgic.
aka jazzies.
Oh, I love jazzies.
Oh, fucking 40! We got coconut
I
mushrooms!
love coconut mushrooms, especially the M&S ones that they used to do back in the day.
You like a coconut mushroom?
I love a coconut mushroom.
Do you touch kids?
No!
Do you fiddle them?
No!
Do you touch kids' feet?
Yes.
Wait!
But for work.
Oh! Fudge at 39? Sorry, no, fudge is a quintessential part of a pick and mix pot.
I don't think it is. I can't because it sticks to the paper and it makes everything else really sticky.
No, so that's where we differ because I'm used to pick and mix in like one of those cups.
I have to admit, my mum never let me have pick and mix.
Yeah, but that's because your mum's a bit of a stickler.
What does that mean?
Have you ever heard the phrase "stickler to the rules"?
No.
Which it's like a bit. I can't say the word I'm thinking of. You know it. Like
Whisper.
Think of
Strict.
Germany in 1939 was what I was going for. I've said it on the. Why don't I just say Hitler? Why don't I just back it? Your mum isn't Hitler. Don't worry. My nan?
Because of what she did, because of dementia.
I'm just gonna leave it at that level of mystery. You love my nan?
Oh no, I don't. I hope she's okay.
38 jelly beans!
Oh, I love them so much because they don't stick as much to your teeth.
When was a gobstopper ever part of pick and mix?
that's not okay.
Wrong and that's underrated. I fucking love dolly mixtures.
Oh, they're so cute. A miniature.
One word.
Miniature.
Okay. When were love hearts part of pick and mix?
Sour, but in a good way.
One word. When were love hearts ever sour?
I don't know.
I can't really. Right. Jelly babies at 34. Now there's one word here. Well, no, I'll give you two words because if you say the right words, well done. I'm proud of you. Jelly babies.
Jelly bean.
You could have gotten away with Doctor Who or Tom Baker if you were cool.
Sorry, I do like jelly beans.
Foam mushrooms?
No.
Oh, I'm a slut for a foam mushroom.
I don't think I've ever had a foam mushroom.
I've asked you before. Oh, Oh, 32. We got cola cubes.
I've never had a cola cube before.
Oh, I used to go hiking with the Scouts, and there'd be a sweet shop, and we'd go and grab some cola cubes.
Cute.
31 drumsticks.
Drumsticks.
As in like the lollipop ones though, but like when
at the pharmacy because in my local pharmacy back at home they would have drumsticks and Chupa Chups on the thing next to the. I didn't call you chubby.
When would you ever get a drumstick lollipop that was part of a pick and mix?
In Walkinsons.
Oh, giant strawberries.
I like giant strawberries.
I fucking tonic. Okay, 29 strawberry pencils.
Okay, but I prefer strawberry laces. You know this.
No strawberry pencils. Right. Put it in the comments below. Strawberry pencils or strawberry laces.
Strawberry pencils or the banana version. I swear they do banana pencils. Or is it the blue ones?
But what they got next, 28, is apple pencils.
No, I would prefer strawberry over apple.
No, apple pencils are better than strawberry pencils.
I appreciate that apple has that sourness, but in a pencil, strawberry.
Apple.
Strawberry.
Apple.
Strawberry.
Apple.
Next question.
Apple.
Straw.
Apple.
Straw.
Apple. Apple. 7 for 12, fucking hell. 27 strawberry bonbons.
No, I prefer a different flavour bonbon than
like
strawberry
what?
bonbon. Anything else but not apple.
I hate you. Fucking candy necklace.
I love them.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
They remind me of Claire's accessories.
I hate that. I know you. 25 refreshers.
I don't have any feelings about refreshers.
I don't like them. Right, how these got so high? 24 black and raspberries. Wait,
no, because I don't like licorice.
Is that what they're called? Black and they're not licorice.
They are licorice.
They're not.
You get them in licorice all sorts.
That doesn't make them licorice.
Well, then what are they?
They're fucking like chewy sweets.
But they're gross.
So are you.
And I don't like licorice.
I don't like you.
So then it's gross.
Oh.
What the fuck? Is it Halloween?
Stop shouting.
They can't even see what it is.
I bet I will check the audio levels for this, and mine will be quite normal, and your bits will be really spiky.
It's foam teeth.
Yeah, 23 is foam teeth.
Nah.
Shit. Fucking fruit salad at 22, as in like the little sweets, not fucking strawberry, you dickhead.
Oh fuck, what are they called? Chewits.
Did you ever used to have those cherry ones?
They did cherry chewits?
They did cherry chewits. No, it was like cola cherry chewits.
Oh.
They were fire.
Oh, that's cool.
I used to go to my local Morrison's when I was a wee nipper and grab some cola cherry chewits. I sound like a 70-year-old man, but I don't care. They were fit. 21 is cola bottles.
Elite. You can't go. Or do you prefer fizzy cola bottles?
I'm a fizzy cola bottle man myself, which is at 20.
Okay, that's in the right order though. That is in the right order.
What I like about this list is that they've got a lot of like the pairs together.
Yeah, like the jazzies.
So like the jazzies, like the different flavoured pencils, so you can like compare the two. It's really good for a podcast as well because you get little moments like that. Oh, we're at 19. Do you want to do this a bit less quick fire, or do you want to continue doing them quick fire? It's quite fun.
I love those.
Jelly snakes are paedophilic.
Oh, I like them because I chew off all the different colours in the worm first. I eat them colour by colour.
That's because you're a wrong un. 18 is sour belts. Not for me. They hurt my teeth. They do.
I would prefer those over the corner shop ones. Do you know what I mean?
No.
Oh.
Jelly rings, like you're getting a Haribo.
I prefer a fried egg.
Go through the next couple without me.
Okay. Ooh, I've dropped it. Okay, so number 18 is gummy bears.
Not that high.
Oh, blue jelly dolphins.
Who?
These ones.
Sounds like a football team. Oh, right.
They're blue raspberry, are they? You can't see the dolphin, I'm sorry.
Sorry. When has that...
Been a dolphin.
Can you focus, please? Thank you. When has that ever been a thing? When has that ever been a bit of
I've seen them in like the sweet shops, but not a pick and mix.
Jelly bones?
I don't... What?
Jelly crocodile? What?
Okay, this isn't pick
What
and
is
mix.
going on? Fizzy blue bottles. When was that high? When was that ever a good
I like
pick and mix?
those ones.
The fizzy bubblegum bottles.
Oh, I love a watermelon slice.
Which is at 10.
Yeah.
No, I'm not a fan of... I'm not a slut for watermelon, though, so I don't
That's
get
true,
the
you
hype.
don't.
Sour...
Yeah, I quite like a sour dummy.
I think we lost too many of the bangers early on.
Yeah, we did.
Fucking lemon sherbet at 8.
I don't like lemon sherbet.
Lemon sherbet. This right.
But this is the boiled sweet lemon sherbet, not the grainy one. Do you know what I mean?
So me and Fraser were talking after the podcast him and Parker did.
Yeah.
Not directly after, but like we just talked about it. And he said it was really weird at the start of it doing the whole duh, hello and welcome. What's really weird is me looking through the tier list and like
And not Fraser.
giving it to you.
Yeah.
Like that's Fraser's thing. Fraser does the introduction and then I do the yeah, that's a good placement. What? That's too low. What? That's too high. Do you love how I do the what? I can do the what? Yeah. 7 shrimp.
No, I don't think I've ever had one before.
They're like strawberry. They're quite nice.
Oh, really?
6.
I'm such a slut for a fried egg.
As in like a Haribo.
Yeah.
egg.
Oh, it's so
I
sick.
do kind of
I
back
wish
it.
they did a fizzy fried egg. How sick would that be? I think I'm onto something.
Yo, I would stick my dick in
Yeah, I'd be so down for that.
That sounds wrong. I'm sorry. I'm tired. 5 is lips.
I don't resonate with that.
That sounds awful.
Yeah.
4 is cherries.
Yeah, I don't mind. I prefer a fizzy cherry.
I prefer a fizzy cherry,
Yeah.
which is a number 3. Always at the fucking bit. Fizzy cherry cola bottles is lovely. I do love that.
I don't think I've ever had. Oh, these are fit. I used to get them from Sainsbury's for the cinema.
At number 1.
Oh, why is it number 1?
It's number 1. At a pick and mix tier list, it's a flying sauce. You know, one of those like little crunchy things, and you got some sherbet in them.
I don't think they deserve to be number 1, but they are really good. But not for number 1.
I agree.
Ready?
So that was the tier list. Thoughts?
I really enjoyed that. I feel like it was an honour to be a part of it. And it's a little bit different to just normal sweets. But I want to ask you something, James.
Okay.
So, this week coming up is quite a big week for you, isn't it?
Yes.
Can I spoil it for them?
It's kind of mad that it's kind of just snuck up on me, but yeah, feel free to spoil it.
So James is doing a production of School of Rock starting on Tuesday. It's opening night on Tuesday. How are you feeling?
I think just because I'm just so busy at the moment.
Yeah.
It's kind of just completely snuck up on me. Like, I'd kind of known, like, oh yeah, it's a couple of weeks till School of Rock. And then on Tuesday it was kind of like, oh yeah, it's a week-ish till School of Rock. And I was just kind of like...
In 3 days.
It's kind of in 3 days. I just kind of like
Right.
haven't like properly processed that. Because then tomorrow I'll go in for a tech day, then we'll run it as show Monday. And then, yeah, I think it's all been such a quick process as well. Because obviously I've only really done it for a couple of months. And they're all lovely people. And yeah, it's busy. I'm really excited. There have even been talks about... because someone else might be doing another musical, and they said they might want me to be involved. So
Oh, yeah.
that'd be fun. No, this is just in case it doesn't happen.
Oh, I thought they were going to do...
No, but this isn't with them. This is someone else who might be doing a version, and they want some adults to do one of the.
that would be cool. Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah, it'd be a bit
What's
fun,
that
wouldn't
with?
it? I didn't know exactly. I don't know exactly.
If you find out, send me a link.
is-
I'd fucking love to be in that.
Oh yeah. I'm not sure exactly what's happening with it or whether it'll happen or
Yeah.
not. But yeah.
Yeah, anyway, sorry, we digress quickly.
Yeah.
Are you
That's
feeling-
not very good podcast content, isn't it? I was just whispering to each other. I'm not going to edit that out.
Are you feeling a bit nervous about trying to juggle work and tech day and everything like that?
I think I know me, and I know if I have enough caffeine, I can power through it. My worry is I want to try and rest my voice as much as possible. Just because I know on Thursday night, obviously I'd done a day of shows, and I know I just felt a little bit vocally fried by the time it came to like the rehearsal. So I just want to like make sure I'm like looking after my voice. Ugh, all the boring stuff.
Sorry, it's completely gone up my brain what I was going to say.
Got School of Rock to talk about. Obviously, I don't think we've properly mentioned it. Obviously, I mentioned it a couple of weeks ago that I was in rehearsals for Pirates. This week was the first full week of shows, and what basically has ended up happening was since last Monday, as in not like, you know, so basically I've done 13 days of work on the trot. tomorrow is my first day off
which is quite
in a
lucky
while
it's
from
worked out
Pirates.
like that, isn't it?
And then guess what? I'm going in for a 12-10 tech day, so it's not really a day off, is it?
No, but it's lucky it has happened, because you wouldn't have been able to do that if you had to work.
Well, I would have had to have turned up for the tech day at like 4:45-ish, which I don't think they'd have been too happy with. So, there was because there was initial talks about maybe whether I could swap something over. So I think it's all worked.
Are you meant to be at school all day on Monday again as well, or just?
No, so it will be. I will do my day's work, finish at 4. And then be at the theatre around 6 to run the show.
Oh, okay.
Basically, do what I would do on show days, but without an audience on Monday.
Yeah. I'm really excited to come watch it on Tuesday. We're also going to book for closing night, so I can't wait to see you just go a bit mental.
Yeah. I probably will just kind of full send it on.
Yeah.
I think I think at the moment I'm doing a lot. I'm very busy. Obviously, right now there's been no uploads on the Nerdy Brit channel. Sorry, but my plan is, luckily, now we're in the swing of things with Pirates, there are kind of like a couple of times in the day where there's kind of just like 20 minutes, half an hour, just like to yourself. Or, well, you can kind of like around your castmates, but kind of like everyone's tired, not talking much. So what I'm going to start doing is on my days off, filming a couple of Nerdy Brit videos, and then taking my laptop into work to edit them.
That'll be good.
Which is kind of good, because I have to be like getting paid to edit Nerdy Brit videos. So content is coming soon. I'm irritated at myself that I've ended up taking another little break, basically, but it can't be helped, unfortunately.
I think it had to be done.
It had to be done just because obviously I've worked long days, the past 13 of them, and I think it's been great to do because as an actor in training, it's like we said previously, like doing short films is a better training than doing like acting. I've lost the phrasing. Doing short films is better than doing screen acting workshops in terms of learning screen acting. In a way, just like doing a play is better than, doing a stage acting workshop. Doing this is helping my stage acting, but also being around other professional actors, like getting bits of advice from them, not even really about acting. Because I'm seeing them doing their thing and, going, oh, that's good, I'll nick that. But also just, like, being around professional actors, getting their tips on, like, the admin-y side of it, like the stuff that isn't talked about, and those little bits, and having that experience.
Taxes. Ugh.
And just experiencing, like, a professional work environment within acting has been really interesting and really rewarding.
Yeah.
And I've
it's been cool to see the process of it.
I think it's interesting to see because I know on the last podcast I did, I started just waffling about imposter syndrome and stuff, and that went away after that podcast very quickly. I think in a way.
I had a feeling it would.
At that point in time, I think I was feeling it. I needed to talk about it. It then went away, which was a lovely thing. And now, when you do a day's work, and you're in customer service, and you're just
you don't feel fulfilled.
I've worked hard, and now I just go home. Now, the day's over. Nowadays, I work just as hard, if not harder, at work. But at least I do come away feeling a little bit more this is what I want to do, and someone's paid me for it, which is nice. Well, obviously the Americans are trying to fuck that over. Fuck you, Bob Iger. Please give me a job, Disney, if you want to hire me, please. I probably shouldn't say. As an aspiring actor, I probably shouldn't say fuck you to the CEO of Disney, should I?
No.
Bob Iger.
I don't think he's watching. No. I can't lie. So maybe you can.
I'm actually the Disney PR people just kind of searching through all of my podcasts to see if they want to cast me.
And now that you've said that, they're like, no, I'm all good.
Thank you very much for watching. If you want more Jess-based podcasts, it might have to happen soon. Yeah. Anyway, this has been weird.
I think it's worked really well.
It hasn't felt like Mab. Not in a bad way. But it's kind of like. It's kind of like. It's a different vibe, but was it a good vibe? I'll let you guys decide in the comments.
Comment down below. Give us a thumbs up.
I think we've produced worse Mab podcasts in our time. We had that one episode where we, decided to just eat McDonald's during the podcast. That was an awful episode.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember that one?
I do remember that one.
We try and just... That's why we'd never do a mukbang, because we're just too awkward.
Mukbangs are so difficult, I think. I find watching them slightly uncomfortable.
I would never watch a mukbang, because you have to edit them, and I'm
only because I know that, like, oh, let me take a bite, or let me edit, blah, 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 blah. That kind of, I have the ick for them. Not saying that it's bad if you're a mukbanger. Anyway.
Mukbanger.
I don't know what the
They're loving
plural
it.
is.
That's
Oh.
a sex joke and a McDonald's joke.
Yeah, it was.
Subscribe. Thank you. Fuck off. Any last closing words?
I hope you have a lovely, fulfilling week.
So motivational. I hate it. It really doesn't fit with the Mab theme being all motivational.
Go suck your mom. That was very Mab.
That irritatingly, that was quite Mab.
Yeah. That was also Mab. Subscribe.
This Fraser, if you want another thumbnail face, this is the end. Wait, should I do a little, like...
Should I get my tits out? No, because Fraser's going to watch this.
The people are going to watch, not just... Right, should we do some more thumbnail faces? Should we do some... No. Right, be weird, and I'm going to look judgingly at you. That's fantastic.
That was good. I think she's that
I'll
one.
tell Fraser to use the end one. Thanks,
Hi,
dickheads. Bye. Woo! I just need to learn when to press the fucking stop button,
woo.
mate.
When is
Why
it
do you say
stopping?
docky woo? Right now!